Everyone, this is Mrs. D'Amico. This week we're going to have a review of genres that we've studied throughout the 9 weeks. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to define book genres and identify what genre a read aloud story is. So, to start off, we'll review the genres we've learned about. The first one was a biography. It is a story about a person's life. It involves basic facts about their education and their work and their relationships. We also looked at adventure stories in which a brave character goes on a dangerous journey. Maybe he'll have a dangerous mission to accomplish. He might save others, and these stories move fast. Friendship stories are about characters who either become friends during the story or they're friends and you see what happens to their friendship throughout the story. Suspense and thriller books make you feel like you're on the edge of your seat just waiting to see what happens next. Realistic fiction is a story that seems like it could be real, but it's not. The story elements are made, they have characters and setting and plot, and it's about something that could be real, but it's just made up. Craft books show you how to create crafts or artwork. They give you step-by-step instructions on how to construct something. Nonfiction books are books that are about real things. They're arranged by topic on the library shelves. And remember, we use the Dewey Decimal System to categorize these books. So your job this week will be to watch the video and be able to tell us what genre this book belongs to. It's called The Bravest Fish by Matt Buckingham.
The Bravest Fish by Matt Buckingham. Far below the waves, a little fish named Stanley lived with his school. They were the brightest, sparkliest fish of the deep, dark sea. One morning, Stanley woke up late. "Hello, it's me," he called to his friends, but the reef was strangely quiet. Suddenly, Stanley remembered that today was the day his school swam to cooler waters for the summer. "Jumping jellyfish," he groaned. He hurried to the meeting point as fast as his fins could carry him. But no one was there. As he looked around, he saw a bright light. "Aha, they haven't gone far," he said, and he raced toward the glow. But it was only a lobster counting coins. "Go away, don't touch my treasure," the lobster growled, snapping his claws. "I'm looking for my friend," said Stanley. "Fish," the lobster grumbled. "Those others were in such a hurry to find someone they upset my coins." "Others?" asked Stanley. "My friends?" "Join them then," snarled the lobster, and Stanley sped off. Ahead of him, Stanley saw a shimmer. He could just make out a bright, sparkly fish, one of his friends. "Hello, it's me," he called, swimming faster. Clonk! Stanley crashed head first into something hard. "Jumping jellyfish," he cried. It wasn't one of his friends at all, but his own reflection in a shiny pearl. Stanley rubbed his bumped nose, feeling a little dazed. He didn't notice the dark shape coming up behind him. When he turned around, Stanley found himself staring straight into the mouth of a huge shark. "Ah!" Stanley shrieked. Over coral and under weeds he sped with the shark snapping at his tail. Finally, Stanley saw a small hole in a rock below. He dived down inside to just miss being gobbled up. Deep within the cave, Stanley shivered and shook. He felt sad and lonely. He was beginning to think he'd never see his friends again. "Well, I can't stay here forever," he said at last. Stanley poked his head out of the cave to see if the shark had left. "Jumping jellyfish," he squealed. The sea was a golden orange, glowing and glittering. It was the most wonderful sight he had ever seen, because there in front of him were his friends. "Hello, it's me," he called. "Stanley," his friends cheered. "Where have you been? We've been looking all over for you." And Stanley told them his adventures as they swam off in one bright, sparkly, happy school. Subscribe to my channel for
All right, so that certainly was a brave fish escaping from a shark. What genre was that story, The Bravest Fish? Let's see if you can remember. If you guessed that it was an adventure story, you are right, because a brave character went on a dangerous journey. Hope you enjoyed that story, and we look forward to sharing more stories and genres with you throughout the coming 9 weeks. See you next time.